Hello everyone, this is Fish Guy Rodney, and today my feature fish is a Christmas Island golden puffer. These guys are super looking. They come from all parts of the world. They come from Africa, they come from Brazil, they come from many different places. Costa Rica, I bring some in as well. But in any event, this guy here comes from Christmas Island. Those and the ones from Africa are typically the best looking ones. So let's take a look, see what we got. And this is Fish Guy Rodney, and what we have here, we have an 8-inch Christmas Island golden puffer. Golden puffers are all awesome, but not all of them are created equal. You see the pricing is typically higher for the Christmas Island version and the African version. And one of the reasons why is because they're a lot cleaner. And what I mean by a lot cleaner, there's less spots. They're normally solid banana yellow. As you can see, this guy is basically solid yellow. Very few spots on them. So this is a very clean puffer. And again, this is a Christmas Island puffer. And while he's acclimating, all fish are acclimated in the Paragard and the Furan. So just to detail my quarantine process, my acclimation process, I give them a bath for an hour in the Paragard and the Furan, which is essentially nitrofurazone. Once they've been in here an hour, I then give them a freshwater dip. Now the freshwater dip, you want to make sure the pH is the same as your quarantine, and you want to make sure your temperature is the same as your quarantine. And if you're using, ideally you want to use RO water, but if by chance you use tap water, make sure you put in a dechlorinator. Once the fish have been given a freshwater dip for 4 to 5 minutes, I'd really try to shoot for 5 minutes. Be sure to keep an eye on the fish. It's not something that you put in there and walk away. You want to watch the fish in its entirety to make sure it's not stressed and that it's remaining upright. You may need to tap it a time or two to make sure it remains upright, but you want to keep an eye on it. Once it's been given a freshwater dip, the fish then goes into a quarantine system. This is where I use hyposalinity, which is 1.008, 1.009, and Cupramine along with the Prazi. So again, an hour bath in the Paragard and the Furan. 5-minute freshwater dip, making sure pH matches my quarantine, making sure temp matches my quarantine, making sure I use RO water, and if I don't use RO water, that I have a dechlorinator. 5 minutes, keep an eye on them as well. Once the freshwater dip is over, I then put it into a quarantine system that uses hyposalinity along with the Cupramine and the Prazi. So let's get back to this gorgeous guy. Again, you can see how clean this golden puffer looks. Christmas Island version of the golden puffer. And as I said, not all puffers are created equal. The ones from Africa and the ones from Christmas Island are typically your best quality golden puffers. And that's not to suggest that you can't get a quality golden puffer from other parts of the world, but those are typically held as your best quality puffers. Christmas Island and from Africa. These guys are gorgeous. One of my absolute favorite puffers. And as I said, this guy is about 8 inches. Please follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Exotic Fish and Tanks. All pricing can be found on my website, www.exoticfish and the word tanks.com. So exotic fish, the letter N as in Nancy, the word tanks.com. Exoticfishandtanks.com. Pricing and links to my videos can be found there as well. Once you get a puffer to eat, it becomes your best friend. It will recognize you. It will follow you as you walk by the tank. They are awesome pets. And the golden puffer is the puffer. the holy grail of puffers. I can be reached at 469-682-8841. Feel free to message me, feel free to text me, or leave comments on my YouTube channel. I'm located in Dallas, Texas, and I ship all over the U.S. Again, Exotic Fish and Tanks, Fish Guy Rodney with Exotic Fish and Tanks. I've been doing this for 15 years. I have an excellent quarantine protocol. I guarantee every fish is eating, and what I also include for absolutely free is an instant quarantine. So we here at Exotic Fish and Tanks go out of our way to make sure you get the healthiest specimen. They're guaranteed to eat, except for those fish that are noted and discussed prior to, such as the Regal Angel. That's one of the fish that are very difficult to get to eat, but that's a discussion that I would have up front. All fish, as I said, are given a bath in the Paragard and the Furan, freshwater dip, and then into a system hyposalinity with hyposalinity using copper and Cooperman and Prazi. So we go through great lengths to make sure that the fish you receive is guaranteed to be eating and healthy. And as I said again, we include, this is an $8 to $9 value. This is Safety Stop for absolutely free. Fish Guy Rodney, Exotic Fish and Tanks, 469-682-8841. Please feel free to text or call or leave a message. Thank you.